I know that you are frustrated because engagement is down on social media and you have absolutely no idea what kinds of content to create. You might not even think that you have time to create great content. I'm Dr. Jennifer Gardella. I help attorneys and business owners create content that actually reaches their ideal clients. Now, I've been doing some research on LinkedIn, searching for great content to share. So I have a lot of people in my network, and I love to share content that they can use, that others can use, whether it's how to build a business, even how to do marketing, because I don't do every aspect of marketing. I just do blogging, social, and newsletters. Honestly, most days I can't find much worth sharing, which is funny because according to all stats, there's more content being published than ever before. Yes, some posts are getting likes, often selfies, team photos, maybe a personal update when you post 100 pictures from an event. But that's not driving business. It's mostly fluff, and your ideal clients are looking for your expertise. At the same time, a lot of business owners are using AI to generate content and images, which is a disaster because they look ridiculous. So, again, I have found that there's less content out there worth sharing. Social media does reward, as does AI rewards, content that is personal, but it has to be linked with your expertise. People are more likely to engage with content that is related to your business, but also the problems that you solve. So while you may think you're getting 100 great likes on a post with a because you posted a selfie from an event with an important person, that doesn't even boost your credibility. It just shows that you can get a selfie with an important person as an event. They may engage with you because they don't know what else to do, but they quickly move on. So yeah, I will admit, familiar faces, famous faces outperform just about everything else. But generic content and those images, honestly, everyone has them or can pay for them. So your posts look identical to everyone else's out there. And that's why, even though they get likes and maybe some great job kind of comments, they're not worth posting. So team photos can get likes. As I always joke, high vibes in the office can get likes, but engagement does not equal even the no like and trust factor. Standing out with a selfie is not the same as building your authority. So what we have to, and again, like no one can share the selfie posts. I'm not going to share your selfie posts. So it is so critical that you create content that is engaging to your ideal client. So generic advice is also everywhere, especially now with AI. The question is, what makes you an expert? What makes your content very useful? So if you want people to remember your content and that expertise, you have to demonstrate it. So the goal is just not to publish more content. So what you want to do is, here's the solution. You want to start with your ideal client profiles, but end the real questions your ideal clients ask. How do I save money? How do I get a divorce? How do I buy a business? That's what people are actually out there looking for. And what we know now more than ever is that AI search, which is more people are using every month, those stats go up, but also traditional SEO search is all question driven. People don't just put in one word like divorce. It's how do I get a divorce in Cherry Hill, New Jersey? So you need to tell stories from real situations. You also need to give your expert opinion based on your experience. AI tools and even Google search and the Google AI search information that comes out, that is looking for expertise. So you that to that end, you want to grab attention with your hook, which is often done with an image that really represents your business, not one of these AI generated things that's just filling space. That's taking the cheap way out. You want to highlight your expertise and give people something that they're actually going to connect with. No one connects with an AI generated image. I'll admit that they're kind of cute sometimes, but they're not going to get the job done. And remember, if I, as your referral partner, want to share content, it has to be related to my network as well. So what does make content worth sharing? It solves a problem. That's number one. What is the nuanced question and expertise that you are sharing? It teaches something practical. So it can be anything from a how-to to a here's my top 10 things of not to do. Let's keep you out of jail. It can be funny. Remember, content can actually be funny. People do like to be entertained, but they also like to avoid mistakes. They want to hear about your expertise. They want to hear about your experience in whatever it is that you do. And it offers insight. Here's the key, that generic AI machines cannot generate. And no AI prompt is going to be able to generate your expertise unless AI is copying it from another expert. And then it's probably not going to sound like you. So a reader needs to know that you are truly knowledgeable about what you do and starts to create, and that your post can start to create the trust. So remember, AI is phenomenal at organizing information. It is great at summarizing. AI can create content quickly. You do need to change about 80% of it, but AI can absolutely not create your lived personal and professional experience. It absolutely cannot generate original thought, and it cannot help you connect in with your clients with a full understanding of their problem. So what you need to do is create the content with AI and then change 80 to 90% of it. The real goal here is to stop chasing engagement for engagement's sake. Stop worrying about likes and comments on a particular post, and instead start measuring success by the authenticity and amount of content you're creating that relates directly to your client. So you want to stop creating a generic editorial calendar. You want to absolutely stop relying on any AI created images and instead brand a set of images. Even if you have to do templates, and I'm not a big fan of templates, but even if you have to start with a templated system and create that content that's going to demonstrate your expertise. And then focus on developing the know, like, and trust factor. This is authority and authenticity far over popularity. So in closing, engagement is largely a vanity metric these days, and it does not show that you're going to close any business. AI content is generally noise. It is fluff unless you change a significant part of it, because AI content is generic and it blends in with everything else. Likes are relatively easy to get. You can even pay for likes. I don't recommend it because that has a whole host of problems in and of itself. But trust is hard to earn, so earn it by being authentic. Now, if you have any questions about your content, I am always available and will leave a link in the comments with, you can just post your comments and questions in the comments right here on YouTube if you'd like. And I'm also available all over social media. So again, Dr. Jennifer Gardella, CEO of the Gardella Group, where we create blogs, social media posts, and newsletters so that you authentically connect with your clients. Thanks so much for joining me for this video, and check back in again because I always have great tips for small business owners and attorneys.